Alright, stream starting. Oh, I need a haircut so bad. I need a haircut. Hey, Kuya D-Max, what's up? Ganda ng cap. Thank you. I like it. Tsaka hindi siya masyado maliit para sa ulo ko. Medyo maliit pa rin siya technically. Kasi malaki talaga ulo ko. In That's what she said? Hindi ko alam. Anyway. Point being, point being is I like the baseball cap. I like supporting brands like OnePlus. Kasi they're really especially this year. Especially this year, sobrang they went out of their envelope or their comfort zone and gave us the OnePlus 7 Pro. I don't think the OnePlus 7 Pro is a perfect phone, pero better than most. Better than most. There we go. Better green screen. Okay. Paayusin natin ang ating... I'm starting to... Alam mo yun, dapat hindi na ako nag-ano eh. Hindi na... whatever. Masyadong ano lang talaga ako. Let's see. Huawei band. Yes. Okay. Refresh. Na ano, addict ako sa mga parang embed ng comments and stuff like that. Dapat di na lang ako nag-ano eh. Okay, let me see what I can do here. No, huwag mong gawin yun. Nandali. Tanggalin natin yung snap to grid. Alright, there we go. I'm still waiting yung review on the bezel since sinabi niyo ox na ox, but I just bought and still waiting, still in logistics. Maski na order ko since Thursday. Okay. Nag-order ka na? It's really good. I give it the 5 thumbs up. 5 thumbs up. You know, BTS was brought to you by OnePlus hat. Indeed. Teka lang, adjust natin yung green screen ko kasi alam nyo, dapat din na lang ako alam nyo, masyado akong addict sa mga ganitong technical streaming stuff like green screen, transparency, yung comments, kaya gusto ko naka-embed. Dapat din na lang, masyado tayong maraming technical stuff, ano? Ano yung tingin nyo? Yeah, pwede na yan. 20. Do we have way too much technical stuffs? Also, hindi yung nakailaw yung mukha ko para ako masyadong serial killer look. Kaya lang, nasira naman yung green screen. Alright. Hindi na tayo mukhang serial killer sa ilaw. Yan, sa ibang streamers nga, wala namang ilaw eh. Masyado tayong spoiled. Hindi, ano lang talaga ako, mahilig lang talaga ako sa mga ganitong stuffs. Kaya mo na, ganyan na lang siya. Yeah, I like the cap. Hindi na, medyo kulang pa rin siya ng size sa ulo ko, pero pwede na rin. I'm very happy to rock a OnePlus cap. OnePlus. Rainer Lizada, what's up? What do you mean serial killer? Ano ba nilagay ko? Budget flagship. Realme C2. Bakit serial killer? Also, feeling ko maliit masyado yung comments natin. Pwede na yan. Looks good enough. One of these days, ayusin ko yung layout ng stream natin, ng BTS natin. One of these days. Whew! Kamusta ang everyone? It's been a interesting 2 weeks. Grabe si Huawei, Huawei drama. Wala akong comment sa masyadong mga Huawei drama eh. Right, nice topic si Realme C2, parang gusto ko siya bilhin kasi. Marami tayong Huawei drama na pwedeng pag-usapan. Marami tayong pwedeng pag-usapan sa Computex. Sa Computex, it's ang pinaka-importante sa akin yung Ryzen. Although si Asus meron ding mga announcements. Actually, marami namang brands na may announcement. Pero para sa akin, the number one thing is si Ryzen. Wala masyadong... I don't think I don't think some of the other products from Computex are too important. For example, si Asus nag-launch ng laptop na may display sa taas and may maliit na display sa baba, which actually you can use as an actual monitor. Which is actually a good idea para dumami yung monitor mo. Kasi importante sa mga video editing yun pag gumagawa ka ng ganun. Kasi more monitors, better, no? But I don't think anything needs to be discussed. Huwag kayo magalala sa webcam. Naglolo ko yan minsan. Babalik din yan. Is coming back, hopefully. Daming drama sa Huawei. Masyado sa shit. Ba? Ayaw bumalik ni webcam. Ay, nako. Bakit maraming technical difficulty sa BTS? Come on, webcam. Ano problema mo ngayon? It's not BTS kung walang technical difficulties. Seryoso? Ayaw na siyang mag-on? Bata natin siya. Pucha, lemon ata yung nabili kong webcam eh. Dapat pinawarranty ko na to eh. Alam mo yun? Refresh. Yon! Pucha yan. Maganda yung mga laptops ni Asus ngayon. The problem is after 5 years, same price pa rin yun. Hindi naman. Hindi kasi talaga. Yung alam mo sa laptop, mga ganung bagay. Yung mga, specifically yung mga laptops na ganyan na medyo high-end. Ano ba akala mo? Akala mo mura? Hindi naman. Nasa third world country tayo. Tayo lang yung isa tayo sa mga country na inherently, kahit magkano pa yung gadget, magrereklamo tayo. Nasa country tayo na mahina talaga yung buying power ng pera natin. Sa ibang bansa, these products are pretty run-of-the-mill in price point. So, ang problema is just that we live in a country where we can't buy this shit. Or kailangan maganda-ganda yung trabaho mo, maganda-ganda yung income mo para you can buy this shit. But there's no issue with the price. Hindi siya overpriced. kumpara sa international market. Hindi siya overpriced kumpara sa ibang products na pareho yung specs. Hindi siya overpriced kumpara sa budget variants, or actually, yung overpriced na lang is because luxury brand siya or luxury product siya. But kung magko-complain ka na masyado siyang mahal, lahat ng bagay mahal para sa iyo. There's just an issue. That is an issue of economic standing. Hindi siya mahal. It's just that we're too poor. Okay? The fact na hindi bumababa yung presyo ng produkto sometimes, like, okay, 2-3 years from now, hindi bumababa yung presyo, is because mahina yung ating sort of competitive pricing thing sa mga laptops. Hindi tayo yung parang mabilis bumaba yung presyo ng laptops. Kahit cellphone yun, mabilis bumaba yung presyo. It's because of may turnover rate yun eh. Cellphones, ang bilis ng turnover. That's why the prices, it's just economic shit. It's basically the market, the stock market, how much, maghanap ka ng mga kotse dito, ang mahal ng second hand na kotse dito. Because the market dictates na mahal yung second hand natin. But pumunta ka sa countries na heavily developed, kahit hindi mataas yung taxes ng mga second hand cars, or yung mga old cars like Europe or something, murang-mura yung second-hand cars in Europe, and there's even a bigger selection because the market dictates na mas mura yung second. There's a lot more people that have money to buy brand new cars. Tayo, matipid tayo, hence, mas marami tayong chinatsaga sa lumang kotse. Nakita niyo yung mga kotse natin, pagka luma-luma, umandar pa. The market dictates the pricing. Hindi kasalanan ng brand na sobrang gahaman yan. You have to put this into your... napaka-close-minded sometimes ng Pilipino when it comes to, ang mahal naman yan. $1,000 ang mahal naman yan, dude. Wala sa kalingkingan nung nagtatrabaho sa ibang bansa yan because they earn more money than we do. Miss ka kasi kuya, nawala ka last week. Naalasan ko pa yung classic PS4 webcam mo. Boy pa naman yung PS4. Ay, actually nakapatong sa PS4 webcam yung webcam ko ngayon. It's after everyone preference pag sa laptop kasi dito okay, ganito talaga sa Pilipinas, ang preference natin is budget laptops, yung hindi pang premium, hindi mamahalin, hindi but you guys need to expand your mindset. Hindi yung buong mundo hindi katulad mo na galit sa premium brands, galit sa kasi tayo sa Pilipinas, galit tayo sa Apple, galit tayo sa premium brands, galit tayo sa mamahaling produkto, galit tayo sa expensive like Lamborghini or Bentley or a limousine. Lahat ng mamahaling bagay na hindi natin afford because mahina yung buying power ng peso. Pero kung nakatira ka sa Dubai, baliwala yung $1,000. Baliwala yung $2,000 para bumili ng laptop. Baliwala yung yung pambili ng kotse. So you need to open your horizons. You need to widen your grasp in hindi lahat ng tao nakatira na bumibili lang ng pansit canton, kumakain ng pansit canton sa kanto, hindi maka-afford ng cellphone. Hindi maka-afford. Sa ibang tao, yung bulsa nila, paglabas sila ng bulsa, barya nila pambili ng iPhone. Sa ibang bansa, yung pambili nila ng merienda, kaya nang bumili ng iPhone. You need to expand your imagination. Ang mundo hindi katulad ng Pilipinas lang. Yung pera natin we're just one, like yung kinikita natin sa mundo. Yung kinikita natin, yung economic standing natin is wala sa 1/100,000 ng mundo na parang imagine if Kumikita ka ng dolyar. Yung $300, $500, yung $200 ay maliit lang yung difference. Alam ko namatay na naman yung webcam. I think ililipat ko siya ng USB port. Napapawisan ko tuloy yung aking OnePlus na sombrero. Patrick Iborra, what's up? Lipat ko si webcam sa kabilang USB port. Yank. Come on. Ay, nako. Why does the technological problems always happen to me? Ano ata to eh? Fake news ata itong binili kong webcam. Okay, gumagana ulit. Hello! Ayoko na? Patrick Iborra, what's up? Wala eh. Praning na mga Apple kaya kinandong nila si Trump para ban si Huawei. Ay, nako. Disposable seat. No, this is a Logitech. There we go. That's what I want you to understand. You know, not everybody is hirap na hirap bumili ng Tesla na kotse. Not everybody is hirap na hirap bumili ng iPhone. Right? Ganito yan, ano na lang natin. Some people have this budget for a smartphone. This budget. Sabihin natin 5,000 budget. Some people have 50,000 budget for a smartphone. Some people have 500,000 peso budget for a smartphone. Expand your horizons. Hindi lahat ng tao 5,000 peso yung budget sa smartphone. Hindi lahat ng tao 15,000. Kahit sa Pilipinas, meron tao yung budget sa smartphone 2,000 piso. At meron tao yung budget sa smartphone 80, 85,000, 190,000 pesos. Even though, ang ano lang sa atin is, ang mainstream natin is very, mapapansin mo yung mainstream natin nasa 10 to 15,000. Pansin mo naman eh. Even actually meron pa tayong mainstream na under 10,000 eh. Pero, ganun yan. Ganito na lang. Yung under 10,000, yun yung mga medyo, medyo nagtitipid pa. Medyo siguro hindi ganun kaganda yung economic standing or whatnot. Yung mga 15,000, yan mga medyo young professionals, mga may trabaho na maganda-ganda ng konti, maybe na promote siya sa call center or some other, right? And then there are people na mayroong trabaho sa abroad or merong Isipin mo kung kumikita ka ng dolyar. Sa abroad ka, maliit yung bagay between $500 and $1,000 when it comes to just a proper high-end smartphone. Kung maganda talaga yung smartphone, maganda talaga. And sometimes yung $500 na yun, yun? Sulit na yung difference na yun. Just like me, who I bought a Galaxy S10 Plus. Even though alam ko pagkamahal-mahal nito in our current economic standing, para sa akin, sulit ko lahat ng features niya for the 50,000, 56,000 pesos. There's a lot of people that will say, ano yan, gumastos ka ng 56,000 and then 1 year, wala. O 2 years, hindi mo na magagamit. Para sa akin, it's about what I can do with the smartphone or paano ko siyang masusulit. There's a lot of other people naman na ano siya, status symbol. Maraming stuffs about ano. So you need to get out of this mentality. Get out of the mentality na pagka hindi abot kaya sa pera mo, hindi na abot kaya ng lahat ng ibang tao. You need to get out of that mentality. You need to open your mind na parang, okay, hindi para sa akin ito because dito nasa Pilipinas ako at hindi ko kaya. Bakit? Bumibili ba ako ng premium Asus laptops? Hindi. Because hindi ko market yun eh. That's not my market. Hindi ako bagay dun eh. Hindi ako mahilig sa premium laptops. Yun lang tayo. Yeah, napag ano talaga tayo. Daryl Samin, what's up? Like me, very thankful ako sa mga tipo na Redmi at Realme since fit sila sa budget ko, sabi ni Reina Rizada. Hey, Kuya Ison, what's up? Hey, it's Kuya Ison. Kita ko yan, Kuya, sa mga budget guides ko, puro under 30k. Sa akin, premium na yung Galaxy A70. Open-minded po ba kayo? Alam mo yung ano, hindi na ano eh, sa networking ngayon, sa tingin ko, unti-unti mag-a-adjust, hindi na yung kape tayo. Di ba, ano ka, oy, ano, best friend, ano, kamusta ka na? Kape tayo minsan. Magiging milk tea tayo minsan. Kasi mas uso na yung milk tea ngayon eh. Milk tea tayo minsan! Oh boy. Alright, so welcome to the show. Today is June 1st. 2019. Welcome to the Big Time Show. Our top Big Time Show is a local tech discussion in podcast about the news of the worlds of the topics of the tech. So, welcome to the show. I'm Alex from the Techno Class ko. Yun. Wala. Alam, bala ko bumili ng ano eh. For anybody interested, bala ko bumili ng parang Stream Deck. Or baka sa phone na ako mag-Stream Deck. May app ngayon sa Stream Deck eh. The reason why Stream Deck is basically an app or a gadget na pwede mong pindutin and then it's a programmed macro to do stuff. And ang ipoprogram ko macro is play music for intro. Pero ano naman yun? Wala naman tayong budget para doon. Huawei at Honor user pa rin ako kahit banned, sabi ni Daryl Samin. So, oh my God. I don't have anything pulled up para diskusyones na ganito. Honestly, wala ako masyadong comment doon sa usapan na ganon because it's so trivial to me. Ito personal flaw ko ito eh. When the discussion is obvious to me, bihirang-bihira akong mag-comment. I hate this webcam. I hate this green screen right now. I hate my green screen. Yeah. When the discussion is obvious to me, hindi ako nag-comment. This Huawei ban was kind of obvious to me, and my reactions were pretty obvious. And people tell this to me all the time na parang, bakit? You should have told me this, told me your opinion. I guess masyado akong matago ng opinion or masyado akong hindi interested i-share yung opinion ko or there's something there. Ano ba yan? Am I gonna fiddle with this green screen all freaking show? Ayoko na. look at the oh God. There you go. Suck on that. Ayoko na. Let's get right into the news. By the way, normally naka-mirror yung webcam ko. Ngayon hindi siya naka-mirror, so you can read my OnePlus hat. I'm not necessarily hindi sponsored ng OnePlus, hindi whatnot. I just like the hat. I like supporting the brand a little bit, but no, I'm not gonna force people. I like where OnePlus is going with their OnePlus 7 Pro. However, let's talk about Huawei sandali. Huawei ban. Honestly, who hasn't heard of this, no? Ayoko magbasa ng The Verge. Did Google ban Huawei with existing? Okay. Bloomberg. No. What do we want? Ito na lang, CNET, I guess. Full timeline on how. I got nothing. I got nothing to say about this Huawei ban, unless. Okay, so let's. I usually shut up about these things, but a lot of these feel very, very obvious to me. Not the ban, but what's going on with Huawei, or what's gonna happen to a lot of Huawei smartphones. Now, the first time the news hit that Android or Google was what is this? Was ano to? Removing Huawei's license to Android. The first bit of news that I heard when that happened, immediately alam ko na that it will not affect the current smartphone it will not affect current Huawei products. No? So this effect. Sorry, yung webcam ko sobrang paano. This will not affect current smartphones currently. And the industry works slowly talaga. I hate my webcam, sorry. The industry works slowly. There's no instant effect in this industry. Hindi mangyayari na ganun na lang mamamatay lahat ng Huawei phone. So sabi ko noon, I already knew this is not an instant effect. Plus Huawei, kasi it's people don't understand how much red tape this requires. There's so much red tape when it comes to these kinds of things. These. There's so much red tape on these kinds of things that nothing will happen as quickly. Okay? So, sabi ko, the first time I've heard of this Huawei ban, immediately I knew that this is not going to affect us for at least a year. At least a year. Right? There will be delays in the process. There are current smartphones already in the running or in the process of launching. So, gotta be webcam. Okay lang po, next topic dyan is Realme C2. Of course, yes. We can talk about Realme C2. Oh my God, this webcam just... Ayaw sa akin ng webcam. Ano magagawin ko sa mundo na to? Why? Why webcam? Why? Actually, may isa pa akong webcam. It's just I prefer this one. So let's talk about this. So Huawei was because of a ruling made by Donald Trump. Huawei was immediately removed from Android license. No, this was a long time coming. No. This was not such a long time coming. I didn't know such a drastic thing could have happened, but it was somewhat inevitable. Matagal lang naglalabanan yung US government and Huawei. And then it's just two big trucks. Malaking truck that is slowly careening towards each other into the inevitable explosive sorry, nasira yung webcam kaya hindi nyo nakita yung truck nagdidikit. It's two big trucks, the US government here and then Huawei over here, just slowly, sasabihin ni US, meron kang ginawang masama. And then sasabihin ni Huawei, hindi kami gumagawa ng masama. Gumawa naman eh. Wala eh. Hawakan mo yung tenga. Hinawakan yung tenga, oh. Hinawakan yung tenga ko. Oh no. Anong gusto mo pare? Ano? Away? O, sa labas tayo. Hindi. Ayoko sa labas. Gusto ko dun sa kabila. Ganun ba? O, sige. Ano ba? It's been like that for so many years now. Huawei CFO Wang Guangzhou was arrested in Canada back in 2018, and she's still being held in under ano yun? What's it called? House arrest in Canada. Anak ng may-ari ng Huawei yon. Wang Guangzhou, CFO ng Huawei, Chief Financial Officer. Literally boss ng Huawei. Plus anak ng may-ari ng Huawei. She's under arrest in Canada for many months now. That's Huawei going like, inawakan mo yung tenga ko! Bitawan mo yung tenga ko. You gotta understand that these two, si US government naman sabi, okay, we have to ban Huawei from 5G. We have to ban Huawei from the US government usage because there's allegations of spyware. The US government has been forcing other countries to block Huawei from using their 5G. The US government has been forcing other countries to block their routers and smartphones because US allegations say merong spyware si Huawei, may spyware si Huawei. There's trade problems with Huawei. Si Wang Guangzhou was arrested for violating trade arrangements because supposedly bawal si Huawei to trade with a certain country. I forgot, it was Israel or something like that. But they did. There's allegations that Huawei did a trade deal that was against policies ng US government. That's why Wang Guangzhou was arrested in Canada and still in house arrest in Canada to this day. So matagal nang naglalabanan yung Huawei and the US government. I did not imagine that it would reach this point where I did not imagine it would reach this point where Trump would say, give an executive order blocking Huawei from doing business with any US entities. Right? So we've reached a point where ngayon yung malaking truck na si US, sabi ni US, no! Alam mo yung barkada ko, lahat ng barkada ko galit na, hindi na pwedeng makipag-usap sa'yo, pare. Sabi ni Huawei, bakit naman, pare? Bibili pa naman ako ng kotse dyan sa kay barkadang barkadang Google. Yun ang nangyari ngayon. So, I've seen this coming for a while now. I just didn't see it happening this fast or have this impact. No? That's what's going on right now. I don't know why people, it's like, siguro dahil masyado akong in tune with this kind of news, na parang sabi ko, when I learned about the news, I was like, okay, that's the next punch, that's the next knockout punch in the whole freaking boxing match, 12 rounds of boxing match. This is round 3 pa lang. This is like round 3, US does a freaking roundhouse super kick kay Huawei. What's Huawei gonna do? This is just round 3. Huawei still very hindi pa pagod si Huawei. Marami pang hindi pa hingal si Huawei. Huawei is still just tangina mo, galit pa ako. There's still so much gasoline under Huawei. There's so much resources under Huawei. There's so much resources under US. This is not over. This is round 3 of a 12-round boxing match, and Huawei is still like, putangina, so tumatalon-talon pa si Huawei. Sige, sige. Gumagano pa si Huawei. This is not over. This is so far from over. That was pretty freaking obvious to me from the get-go. This is just crazy that people are like, "Oh shit, what's gonna happen now?" So then the question was, what's gonna happen now? Nothing. Nothing is gonna happen now. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not saying nothing because Huawei is gonna not launch anything or whatever. Huawei is gonna put the might of their resources, the might of their conglomeracy, the power that Huawei wields to just live for the meantime under this Google banned, US banned rule. Because I don't know if you know, but Huawei has not sold the phone in the United States because they're banned in the United States. So they've been living, they've been surviving, they've been striving, and got to number 2 smartphone shipments in the world without selling in the United States. They're like, no, we don't need you. We got this. Obviously, ang problem nila is they rely on Google's Android smartphone ecosystem. Right? So dun lang sila sumabit. Because if they rely just on hardware, they can go like, wala kami pakialam sa US. We got to number 2 smartphone shipments in the world without selling to the United States. Bro, we're okay. We don't need US. John Madela, what's up? Sorry, I really didn't want to get into this kasi this has always been pretty obvious to me. Now, okay. So what is going to happen? Ito yung sinasabi ko. What is gonna happen in the next few months given that Huawei is banned from using Android? Nothing. Nothing is gonna happen. Life as usual is gonna happen for most of the world, including us. Normal life is gonna happen to every single one of us, even Huawei owners, because this will not affect the consumer level up until maybe end of this year at most. This will not affect consumers. You can still take photos with your Huawei phone. You can still update your Google stuff with your Huawei phone. You can still your Android phone will not die. Just turn itself off and say, "Oh, we got no license. I'm gonna turn off now." That doesn't happen. The license is there. Your software is already there. It's like pag sinabi ni Windows, hindi ka na i-update yung Windows 7. Umaandar pa yung desktop mo, naka Windows 7. Hindi naman sasabog yung desktop mo kung nawala na yung lisensya ng Windows 7 mo. Eh, putya ka na, maraming ang pirata naka Windows 7, hindi naman sumasabog yung computer. Imagine if your smartphone's Android says, register your Android software. Walang ganun. Walang register your Android software. Because naka-register na yan once you buy the phone. So for the next few months, for the next 6 months, nobody is gonna feel the problem between nobody's gonna feel the problem between Huawei and Google and the United States. Because all of the Huawei phones will still work. Noon, simula pa lang, nung unang ban pa lang, lumabas pa lang yung ban, sabi ko, okay, walang mangyayari dito. Wala. This is just people just throwing punches, throwing jabs. This is just a more powerful punch than usual. Huawei is gonna be okay for at least 3 more months. Okay? And then lumabas yung news na maraming news eh. Sabi ni Qualcomm hindi na support si Huawei. Sabi ni ARM hindi niya na isusupport si Huawei. Sabi ni Intel hindi niya isusupport si Huawei because nakakaban nga sila. And then finally there was one, the pinaka recently, si SD Card Association, sabi nila hindi nila isusupport si Huawei. And then after that, nasa na tayo? Tignan nyo to. This is a long-ass freaking thing. Okay? Pataas pala yung schedule. Okay. Recently, bumalik na yung license ni SD card sa si Huawei sa SD card association. So meron na sila ulit SD card, or at least yung kanilang license for SD cards. This is such a this is not politics, but this is red tape. This will yung nawala yung SD card license sila, bakit sasabog ba yung yung Huawei P30 mo? No. That means their future products down the line. Ito, let me just clarify why I'm saying it won't affect for the next 6 months. Because this does not affect current products, because that's already launched. What this affects is the future products down the line. So when is the future products coming? Wala. Kailan ba yung Mate 30 Pro? Well, it's still June, it's September at the very earliest. And ito pa yun brands like these, manufacturers like these, already have these products already planned out and manufactured and designed. Ngayon pa lang June, meron na silang prototype for a Mate 30 Pro. So likely, most of the required most of the required licenses for a Mate 30 Pro at the end of the year, September, has already been given. The licenses likely are already there. So that's why I'm saying, malamang kahit yung Mate 30 Pro, malamang, or whatever, kung ano man lumabas at the end of the year ni Huawei, is already approved. This is not parang nuclear thing that is just every single magiging Skynet sasabog or something. No. Huawei has had many products down the line na license na and whatnot. And I'm not defending Huawei. There's a lot of issues with Huawei then, which is why I bought a Samsung phone. This whole drama with the United States is one of the reasons why I bought a Samsung phone instead of a Huawei phone. I didn't want to risk it. Now, yes, there will be if currently nothing changes between the trade regulations between the United States and Huawei, keep this in mind, if nothing changes, because pustahan tayo, I'm gonna put 1,000 pesos down. Alam ko, wala akong pera wala akong pang-bet. I'm gonna put 1,000 pesos down that in 90 days something will happen. Something will change. Huawei will get their Android certification back by hook or by crook. They're gonna do something about it. Something's gonna happen because Huawei cannot afford to lose Android in the long run. They made it to the second largest shipment in smartphone shipments last quarter. The second largest shipments, and they were on the way to being the first in the world for smartphone shipments, and wala pa si United States doon, which is a huge market. So they managed to become number one, or at least almost number one, and they were on the way there without even selling a single phone in the US market. So they were really going places with their trajectory. So are you gonna tell me Huawei is gonna go like, oh, wala na tayong Android, we gotta give up, we gotta stop producing Android phones because, well, wala tayong license, anong gagawin natin? No. Why are they? They're gonna like, wala tayong Android, tara, uwi na tayo. Wala tayong Android, uwi na tayo, guys, uwi na tayo lahat, wala tayong Android. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna fight back. They're gonna ask for this license by hook or by crook. Sounds bad for Donald Trump. He might lose his balls. I mean, this whole thing with Donald Trump again. This I don't think it was entirely Donald Trump's fault. No, it was exacerbated by Donald Trump's executive order or yung bug block ni Donald Trump sa trade regulation, to trade with US companies. But like I said, this was a long dalawa yung metaphor ko eh. Dalawang malaking big rig trucks na ilang oras na pero diretso naglalabanan sila na diretso na sabungan. Yung isa kong namang metaphor is yung 12-round boxing match. Nasa round 3 pa lang sila, tumatalon-talon pa si Huawei, si US government tumatalon-talon. Sige, ibaba namin si Android. Sabi ni Huawei, sige. Ibaan mo si Android. Wala akong pake. Sige, wala akong pake. Ayan, mamatay na ako. Sorry. So, nasan tayo ngayon? We're at the point where Huawei currently is calling the United States bluff. The United States has bluffed that, pare, tatanggalin namin yung Android sa'yo. Sabi ni Huawei, sige, tanggalin mo. Kaya mo yan? Oh, sige nga, gawin mo. And then sabi niya, sige, gagawin namin. O ngayon, tinanggal namin yung Android sa'yo. Sabi ni Huawei, sige. Kaya mo akong tanggalin dyan. Marami tayong problema dyan. Meron tayong dyan. So, question now is, what will Huawei do to regain Android certification, to regain ARM certification, to regain SD card certification, to regain Qualcomm certification? They're not gonna take this sitting down. Huawei is gonna use whatever resources that they have to get Android back. Now, ito yan. So I tell you, I'm 100% sure of this, for sure. Hindi ko basing on my brain alone, I know that Huawei is already thinking of political moves or red tape moves or legal issues or legal ways to fight back and to get back their Android certification. That's priority number 1 nila yon. Because they need the Android certification for sure, kasi ito yan. Maraming mga tangengot na bloggers na walang kwentang utak dyan. Sinasabi nila, magpapalit na ng OS si Huawei. Hindi, may sariling OS si Huawei, by the way. They're developing their own OS, by the way. Ay, putang ina, may utak ka? Do you use your brain at all? So, do you know how Huawei got to their number 2 spot in smartphone shipments? Is that because meron silang sariling meron silang sariling OS? They cannot develop an operating system that will be as popular as Google's Android. Even if they could, they're going to be competing against smartphones running Android with all the apps that you want, with Google certification, with all of the certification ng SD card, ng ARM, ng whatever. You got to be some stupid ass mother cracking brand hardware manufacturer to think you can create your own smartphone OS kahit na Android based yan, wala lang Google, na magsusurvive ka sa international market? No. Ikaw, tanungin mo sarili mo, bibili ka ng Huawei phone kung walang Google, kung walang Android? Tanungin mo lang. Maghanap ka na sa 100 tao, wala ka mahanap ni isa na sabihin sa'yo, gusto kong bumili ng Huawei kahit walang Android. That's not a gamble they can take. This is not something they can do. Everybody uses apps from Google Play. And under ko yan, merong AOSP. Ito na tayo, mga technical boys. Android Open Source Project, AOSP. Every single version of Android comes out also as an AOSP version. But nobody wants the AOSP version. They want the Google version. Okay? The Google version has features that the AOSP does not. AOSP is for those weird people. Okay, I'm gonna call them weird people for now. The niche market that root their phone and don't want Google services on their phone. But bakit pag bumili ka ng China ROM na Redmi, na Xiaomi, hindi mo ba nilalagyan ng Google Apps? You put Google Apps on your Xiaomi phone. That's ay nako. So, remove the thought. Remove this crazy notion that Huawei can make their own OS and then live and become and then they're gonna sell their phones with their own OS in the international market. Remove that notion from your brain. That's not gonna happen. That's impossible. Even Microsoft failed with Windows Phone. Microsoft failed with Windows Phone. How is Huawei gonna do the same? I thought all of this was pretty obvious to me day one. So like, okay, Huawei's gonna fight back somehow. I'm gonna wait for that news that Huawei fights back somehow. I don't believe for one fucking second they're gonna make their own OS. I don't believe that. Not even 1% chance. Not even a 0.1% chance. That's impossible. Unless they could not figure out a way to fight back against this block. Now, yun. The absolute nuclear option, the absolute walang option is to mamamatay si Huawei. Mamamatay yung smartphones ni Huawei if they do this. If talagang they could not find a solution to get Android back. But they will obviously kasi okay. Oh man. I fail to see why this is such a talking point. Because it's so obvious to me. This is just just punch, and then si Huawei is like, tinamaan ako ng malaking uppercut. Yung uppercut na yun, that was the Android ban. Uppercut, sandali lang, pero boy pa ako, wala akong problema, marami akong pera sa China. Malaki ang kumpanya, number 2 smartphone shipment maker ako sa buong mundo. Makaka-recover ako, pero nag-iisip pa ako kung paano ako magre-recover kasi hindi ko pa alam paano ko mababalik yung Android license ko. Pero nakatayo pa siya, hindi pa siya yung pabagsak na gano'n. Hindi, nakatayo pa siya. That's Huawei right now. They just took a blow. They need to figure out how to recover. And by recovering, I'm not saying you should move to a different, hindi ka na, sabi mo, magre-retire na ako sa boxing. Maglalaro na ako ng ping pong. They're not gonna change their OS. They're gonna go Android. It's gonna be Android. It's gonna be Google based. And it's not gonna be AOSP unless they really, 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 really have to be AOSP. And mamamatay si Huawei smartphones internationally kahit sa Pilipinas kung it's not if it's not a Google licensed non-AOSP, not the open source version. Okay? Nobody wants a flagship product, a commercial Android product without Google services internationally. Let's face it. Okay? That's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna launch like, hey, we're a new smartphone brand. Check out our smartphones. Pag nakita ng mga tao, nasan yung Google? Dude, consumers are a fickle people. If you go to a mall, okay, let's say pumunta ka sa mall na ganyan, tinitignan mo yung smartphones, ano? Sir, maganda yan. Huawei yan eh. Maraming ano yan, maraming produkto yan. Ganun ba? Okay, okay. Cool. Ano tong phone na to? Sir, Xiaomi yan eh. Maganda rin yan. Xiaomi, magmura yan. Ganun ba? Ano yung difference sila? May Google yung isa wala. Putang ina, huwag kang bibili ng Huawei. Bibili ako ng Xiaomi. Nobody's gonna buy AOSP when there are products with Google services in them. Huawei is not gonna go the way of AOSP. Don't get that in your head. Some fucking bullshit clickbait websites go like, Huawei has their own OS. Huawei will make their own OS. Huawei can go AOSP. Bullshit! Use your brain. You're getting clickbaited like fuck. Oh my god. Sorry. Tsaka kung sincere ang, ba't hindi lumilitaw yung kaya ayoko pag-usapan ito eh. It's so dumb. The topic is so dumb to like people think about all this crap and then tsaka kung sincere ang Huawei sa OS launching nila, di sana ngayon may gimmicks na sila. Exactly, that's true. They would be advertising the shit out of their own OS. Now, it is their last resort. It can be their last resort. But this is just, that's just parang, that they're just, every single brand has their own OS in development. Samsung has their own OS in development. Xiaomi has their own OS in development. My mom has her own OS in development. Everybody and their fucking grandma has their own OS. Because Android has open source. You download it off their website. Now I got my own OS now. Alex OS, download it now, bitch. Alex OS. I'm gonna register that website, Alex OS. I'm gonna launch my phones, by the way. Check out the new Alex phone. Katabi ng Huawei and Redmi sa SM North. Buy the Alex phone. Sir, meron bang Google? Wala. AOSP kami. AOSP. Mag-sideload ka na lang. Download, bibigyan kita, loloadan kita ng Gcam APK. Tsaka bibigyan kita ng maraming gems sa Mobile Legends. Hack. Is that the life you wanna live? That Huawei's not gonna do that. I really didn't want to talk about this crap because everything felt super obvious to me talaga. Anyway, man. So, let's talk now that everything is obvious to you now, that Huawei is obviously going to recover from this, and for the most part in about 6 months nothing will happen, right? You go ahead and buy your Huawei phones if you want. Nothing will happen. There's so much red tape in this political bullshit between US and Huawei that consumers will not be affected until something really, unless ma-knock out si Huawei, unless ma-knock out si US around 4, there's nothing to worry about for us consumers. Now, what kind of things are happening in the market though, given that this transpired? Okay, now obviously consumer consumer confidence in Huawei is now going lower and lower and lower. That's why in certain countries like Singapore and whatnot, the resale value of Huawei smartphones have, and according to some news reports, sales of Huawei smartphones are at least 20% lower than last month. At least 20% lower than last month. These people are thinking ahead, obviously. Ang second-hand smartphone stores are obviously, ang interest nila is profit nila. So if they buy a Huawei phone right now, people are selling their Huawei phones because they're assuming that if nothing happens, nothing develops, or walang ginawa si Huawei to regain the Android license in the next few months, then the value of Huawei smartphones will go down because nobody would want a smartphone with no Android official support. Okay, so people are selling their Huawei products right now. The initial knee-jerk reaction is because they're assuming that in a few months' time, babagsak yung presyo ng resale or even first-hand sale, ng Huawei phones. Okay, that's a prudent response, even though I think it's a little overreacting. No, I think, like I said, Huawei is absolutely gonna get their license back. Sorry sa webcam, no. But it almost makes sense. Ikaw ngayon, it's up to you right now if you think this is bullshit or not. Kasi I think if you are a very, very smart consumer or globe consumer, if you're a well-informed consumer, you might be able to take advantage of this setback for Huawei. You might be able to grab a Huawei smartphone for very, very low prices. Maybe. Do I advise that you get a Huawei smartphone? Probably, yes. Para sa akin, the thing with Huawei though is if you live in the Philippines, don't forget about your privacy because yung mga antennas natin sa ibabaw are all Huawei. Halos lahat ng routers natin sa mga internet natin are Huawei. Pretty much 99% antennas natin ng signal tower natin dumadaan pa rin sa Huawei. This webcam is seriously pissing me off. So don't think about your privacy anymore in the Philippines because lahat yan under Huawei. Okay? We never had privacy in the first place. If Huawei wanted to hack the shit out of us, Huawei could hack the shit out of us, period. Okay? Because they have our signal towers, they have our routers, right? Ako hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung router ko, but it's probably a Huawei. I have like 2 or 3 Huawei routers for sure. Meron ako from Globe na yung prepaid Globe na LTE router, for sure Huawei yon. It even has Huawei in the box. I think yung Converge router ko sa Angeles or sa Pampanga is also Huawei. Hindi ko lang matandaan dito sa Maynila. I'm fucked. Pretty much every single person in the Philippines is privacy fucked if Huawei really does have spyware in their devices. So, doesn't matter. Use a freaking Huawei phone because it doesn't matter anymore if you live in the Philippines. Everybody's privacy will be stolen by Huawei kung gusto lang ni Huawei because hindi na nasa phone yung privacy. Everything is all there. Nasa signal tower. Nasa signal tower na lahat ng privacy natin. Don't worry about your privacy anymore because everything, lahat, lantaran na. Okay? So, do I recommend buying a Huawei phone? Yes, if you're interested, but only hopefully you find the right timing to buy a Huawei phone. The right timing. Because we don't know when the price will be as low as possible so you can get it at the lowest possible price. Because we don't know kung gaano katagal itong this drama between Huawei and US will be. It could be masolusyonan ni Huawei ito tomorrow and biglang makuha nila yung license nila ng Android back tomorrow. That means immediately tataas ulit yung presyo ng Huawei smartphones. It could be na in the next 3 months, mawala talaga completely yung lisensya ng Huawei and then bumagsak talaga todo yung presyo ng Huawei smartphones. So I can't predict that because there's way too many variables that could happen between today and whenever. Okay, but if you keep your ear to the ground and figure out when is the best time to buy a price marked down Huawei smartphone, then you might be able to grab a very good deal for a Huawei phone. Do I like Huawei phones though in general? Yes, but also there's always the I don't I sometimes I prefer talaga. I mean, Huawei yung P30 they're excellent cameras in my opinion. But I don't the brand itself, the Huawei brand sometimes hindi ko I don't like the brand somewhat. No? I've never there's always been some shady shit that Huawei is doing. There's marami silang fake benchmarks sa mga Antutu, marami silang camera test na fake that they are advertising na kuha ng Huawei but actually kuha ng DSLR and shit like that. I'm really pissed off dito. So, gusto ko nang patayin yung webcam. So, yung mismong the way Huawei does business, I don't like. The way Huawei does business, tanggalin na natin yung spyware allegations. Papatayin ko na lang yung webcam. Ayoko na. Saan yung pinatay ko? Mali, hindi ba yung pinatay ko? The way Huawei does business for a long time now, before the spyware allegations, I don't like na. I don't like that they fake their benchmarks. I don't like that they fake their camera test. I don't like their marketing in general. Do they make good phones either way? Yes. Do they have spyware? I don't know. But that in itself, the way that they market their products, the way that they create fake benchmarks, I don't have respect for the brand anymore. Sa ganun pa lang. I want everybody cheats their benchmarks, but I just may pagka-scumbag lang talaga yung dating sa akin ng Huawei. But would I own a Huawei phone? Sure. Give me a P30 right now, I'll take it. P30 Pro, I'll take it. I'll keep it. I'll love the shit out of a P30 Pro. Ba? But I just don't like how they market their shit because we have the most powerful benchmark thing. Apparently your benchmark is fake. Why would I trust you anymore? Look at this photo taken by Huawei P20. Oh no, apparently it's taken by a Canon DSLR. Oh fuck your marketing bullshit. Stop lying to me. You lied to me once, shame on you. You lied to me twice, shame on me. I'm not gonna believe your bullshit. None of your bullshit I will ever believe ever. Because you lied to me many times already. Many times. I don't take kindly to being lied to, Huawei. When it comes to look at our benchmark. Oh, apparently it's you have a benchmark defeat mechanism bullshit, no? I don't like that. Don't deal me in with that bullshit. You tell me straight what's your benchmark, period. Tell me straight. Don't create fake benchmark method, speed test crap. Don't take photos with your Canon DSLR and say, "Oh, look at that take amazing photos with your Huawei P20." What? It's been taken by a Canon DSLR. Stop lying. And a lot of brands are guilty of this, but just Huawei has been caught with that crap many times. Okay? Wala akong pakialam ngayon sa spyware because all of our shit is already under Huawei rule. We're a Huawei country. We're basically China. Everybody has that joke, but it's true. Huawei is up there right now. Huawei is listening to my shit right now. If the spyware allegations is true, because all of our internet goes through Huawei. Get it to your brain. Anyway. OnePlus ba is Chinese product din, sabi ni Jomri. Yes, it is a BBK Electronics product. Same sister company Oppo and sister company ni Vivo. Oh. Huh. Okay, let's take a little bit of a rest. Magbabasa ako ng comments. Welcome to the China. Nasa na ano ba to? Pwede ba ako mag-timestamp? Yes, okay. Affected din ba si Honor sa bans kay Huawei? Yes, affected din sila. Okay lang po ba topic? Next is Realme C2? Yes. Finance province of China? Yes. Welcome to the China Beans. Masama yung loob ng CEO ng Huawei lalo lang niya pinalala yung sitwasyon. Next na daw si Samsung para number 1 ulit ang Apple. Android 1 ganda. Beast mode si Kuya Alexei. Anyway. Alright. Let's okay. Let's have a few final words about this whole drama thing, no? Because there are two possible outcomes dito sa dun sa actually, well, let's call it three possible outcomes. One is US would by some miracle or by some amazing negotiation tactic ni Huawei, the US could remove the trade limitations for Huawei. No, what if Trump has a change of heart, some sort of political pressure from China or Huawei itself, like threats na parang we're gonna stop sending you this product, or we're gonna stop trading these with you, or we're gonna make this trade harder. We're gonna put more taxes on this trade, right? Put pressure on the Trump administration to allow Huawei back their licenses. That's one thing they could do to get back their their Android license. Huawei, the US could give back the license on their own free will, or Huawei could threaten with many things that they have resources for. China in general has a lot of resources in terms of manpower or development or manufacturing, especially. Imagine, okay, so the thing here is Huawei is very closely tied to the Chinese government, and that's one reason why the US does not like Huawei in general. Is because they do not like a China government-led manufacturer of technological products to be sold in the United States, because the Chinese government obviously does not have the well-being or the privacy protection as much, or whatever. Anyway, so US could out of the goodness of their heart give back the licenses, or lessen the trade restrictions. Why would they do this? Just to ease any political tension between China and US. Number two, Huawei or China in overall could offer something to the States, right? Manufacturing technology. We're not going to license our manufacturing here. We're not going to give you access to Foxconn, for example. There's a lot of things China/Huawei can do. So now there's threats. So this is, like I said, this is just a boxing match. This is round 3 in a boxing match where both boxers are still very, very happy to just keep jumping around. No. So there's a lot of things that Huawei can do pa rin, or US can do. Now, the thing is, sino ang mauuna? Yun ang mangyayari dito. Sino mauunang pumayag Because ang 99.9% of the probability here is at some point in this, at least this year, before the end of this year, at some point, one person, one entity, US or China or Huawei, will susuko yan dun sa demands ng kabila. And ang problema lang is nasa pressure, nape-pressure yung Huawei ngayon. Si Huawei yung may pressure. Malaking pressure sa Huawei. But at some point, yun na nga, something's gonna happen in at least 6 months where Huawei will get their licenses back. 99.9% sure that's gonna happen because the world is not ready for a nuclear option of the 0.1% where Huawei does not get their Android license back. Now, the 0.1% chance na mangyari man yun, it's gonna be really, 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 really bad for Huawei. This is a 0.1% chance of happening. Really, really, really. That's why Huawei doesn't want this because they don't want to lose their Android. 99. They're gonna do something. Even like give millions of dollars to the United States just to get their Android license. But let's say that nothing, no actual treaty or agreement happens. That 0.1% chance, Huawei is gonna lose the smartphone business. They're gonna absolutely die because wala silang Google Android. They're not gonna live with Android open source project. They're gonna die straight up. Nobody's gonna buy AOSP devices. That's it. And then number 2, China government, the whole labanan ng US and China trade is going to escalate harder than it has ever been. Harder than it's ever been. So that's the 0.1% chance. If this does not resolve itself in the next 6 months, and I'm sure 99.9% it will resolve itself in the next 6 months. But in that 0.1% chance that it doesn't, political tensions between US and China will be incredibly tense by that point. And then Huawei, their smartphone business, dead. So that 0.1% chance, yun na lang ang pinakamaliit na. Your current Huawei smartphone, future Huawei smartphones, only have that 0.01% chance, 0.1% chance na magiging worthless siya in the near future. Currently, it still holds a lot of value. It's still a great smartphone. And 99.9% likely that the Android system will still be available in the next 6 months or in the next year. Nothing's gonna happen to this. Somebody is gonna create an agreement. Somebody is gonna get into an agreement in the next 6 months. You have my word on that. Not crazy, weird movie like shit is never gonna happen in today's market. Okay, money is still so good. It's just so good. So dapat. This is why I didn't want to get into this topic. Totoo lang, kasi I don't know. All of this crap was obvious to me on day one. All of this 99% thing was obvious to me on day one. I just didn't know that people would be like, oh no, Huawei's gonna make their own OS. Wow, holy crap. Alright. Bakit naman ang Apple OS naka-survive without Google? Because it's Apple. But do you think that because Apple iOS it's its own thing, it can survive without Google because Apple users use Apple services. Pero kung naka-Android ka, sa tingin mo makaka-survive ka kung walang Google services? Nobody's gonna buy that versus a phone with a Google service and not AOSP. You have to think about what implications you're gonna get when you're selling in a market like the Philippines, like every single market outside China, where you're selling a phone with no Google services. To the, bakit? Sa tingin mo yung nanay at tatay mo pagpunta nila sa mga tindahan na gano'n? Oh, hindi, nahanap ko yung yung Facebook tsaka yung Instagram. Ay, sir, wala tayong Facebook at Instagram. Kailangan nyo pong download din yung APK. Ha, sir? Hindi mabebenta yung phone na yon. Nobody's gonna buy that. You have to have... Bakit? Kung pumunta ka sa tindahan right now, and then may nakita ka, Redmi po ito. Hindi ka... Ano po? Pero ito po, Redmi din do. Same exact phone. Pero may Google. Saan? Ano bibili mo? Hindi may Google. Come on. Huawei is a massive company that sells to a lot of consumers. They can't go AOSP. They're gonna lose 90-95% of their consumer base because they don't have the Google services on the box. I mean, I know that was pretty obvious, pero you're comparing it to Apple. When Apple is their own their own OS, Apple can survive without Google because Apple is Apple. They sell their own phones, their iPhone. Nobody buys Android without Google. That's like buying an iPhone without iOS, without Apple services. I know, medyo weird yung relationship, but it's pretty much that. Bakit saka magda-download ng ML? Mag-APK po kayo, sir. Mag-APK kayo ng ML. Alam mo ba kung gaano kahirap yung APK ng gano'n? Hindi mo mapapatch ng madali yung mga ganong APK. Come on. Who is gonna put up with that crap kung naka-USB ka? Nobody's gonna put up with that crap. Whew. Okay. I hope nobody get I hope that I know medyo masyado akong I really should be more relaxed sa mga ganitong but it's just medyo I'm passionate about this stuff eh. And if you ask me to elaborate, I have to be passionate about my elaboration. So pasensya na kung masyado I try not to swear on my show, but holy crap, no? I hate when I have yung baga yung there are certain things that I hate having to explain na lang. We may not hate having to explain, but sometimes, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But that's it for a Huawei discussion. This is nothing. What I'm saying is this Huawei thing is nothing. This is nothing. This is just an uppercut by US. And Huawei is gonna fight back. That's it. Huawei is gonna fight back. Otherwise, a big multinational conglomerate that sells the second most amount of smartphones per quarter and is growing to be number one smartphone maker, they're just gonna take it lying down na parang, wala na tayong Google, uwi na tayo, quit na tayo. No. There's so much money involved that they're gonna fight to get this license back. So much money involved. They were on the way to number one smartphone manufacturer. But susuko ka na lang? Papunta ka na sa number one smartphone manufacturer, susuko ka? No, you're gonna fight to get that Android license. That's way too obvious. I thought that was way too obvious. But I guess people needed a little bit more clarification there. I don't know. So, hopefully we can move on. Sorry talaga if I get very, very passionate about this stuff. Let me just pull up our next topic, which is may nag-request that our next topic would be the Realme C2. And this is a new phone from the Realme, I guess, budget brand, or would you call it a budget brand? There we go. Realme C2. It's called the Real Entry Level King. It says it has a do-drop full screen, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 13 plus 2 megapixel AI dual camera. And then here are our prices: 5,500 for 2 gig 16, 6,500 for 3 gig 32. Available nationwide June 8th. So that's 7 days from now. We don't know the specs. Well, I mean, basing from this photo, we don't know the specs. So we'll read the specs right now. And I don't know if I'm allowed to share this. This is a little bit weird, even for me. This is a very spreadsheety type of spec sheet na pinadala sa akin. It even says, please pay more attention to key points marked in red. So, they sent me this sort of very internal version of their, they didn't say it was like, okay, babasahin ko muna yung email, just to be sure, no? If I'm allowed to share this kind of spreadsheet. Wala naman sinabi. I guess we can use it. So here is, nasa napunta? Saan napunta? There it is. So we're gonna this spreadsheet though. Let's use the key points. Dewdrop means meron siyang notch na pa ganun. Maliit lang na parang maliit na semicircle sa taas. Alright, says Dewdrop display 6.1 inch HD plus. Oh no, it's 720. 1560 by 720. I guess we should expect that because yung presyo niya is 5,500 and 6,500. So yun yung ano niya, yung spreadsheet niya eh. So appearance, everything that goes under appearance is this. Ayan siya, color, ayan. Pero may explanation pa dito eh. Get more immersive experience while watching videos or playing games. So this is very internal marketing stuff, but it makes sense naman. I don't think there's any secrets naman dito that I shouldn't be sharing. But it's just medyo not presentable to look at, especially for consumers, no. But this is very informational based na spreadsheet. So we have an octa-core 6762R. According to this, it's smooth and convenient, meets the needs in different scenarios and low power consumption. So we have our memory configurations here. Obviously, the highest end is the 3 gig 32, plus it has a micro SD, triple SIM slot. Okay, we have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. AI dual camera has 13 plus 2 megapixel. Okay, and then we have a 5 megapixel front camera. If you note here, talagang marketing talk ito eh. They say 5 million pixel front camera. What is 5 million pixels? That means 5 megapixels. So obviously they do a little bit. They make the they try to put a little bit of spin on it. Imbes na 5 megapixel, they say 5 million pixel para mas maganda pakinggan. So this is a very basic phone. We have a 720p UDOP display. We have APCF material. I don't know. Maybe yun yung ano niya, parang in lieu of Gorilla Glass. We have metallic feels. So I'm guessing this is polycarbonate. Obviously, this is a 5,500, 6,500 phone. So we can't expect much. 13 plus 2 megapixel, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, up to 3 gigs of RAM, and 5 megapixel front. This is as basic as it goes, as it comes, no? Basic as basic it can be. 720p display. Maganda lang dito, siguro yung 4000 mAh battery and the triple SIM slot. And up to 3 gigs of RAM. Now, let's figure out what's going on with this MediaTek 6762R. Helio P22? Oh, okay. Well, definitely not the most notable, powerful MediaTek, but we didn't expect that anyway, because obviously this is a budget phone. So, P23, 6762, okay. 3D Mark, no, we're not looking for 3D Mark. Antutu V6, 57,000. Pretty low, but you know, what do you expect? It's a very, very budget phone. Now, for the price point, this is the problem with a lot of super budget phones, no? Mahirap i-justify yung price point for the most part. This works on some people. This works for some people, honestly. 6.5, I think, you know, you can do way, way worse for 5.5 or 6.5, no? And this was in the same price point as the Realme C1, which is not bad. Is it lighting my brain on fire? I think is it extremely good? I don't think it's extremely like the best phone I could parang is it like the most exciting phone for 6,500? Maybe not. Is it the worst phone for 6,500? Very, very much not. So I would call this, for 6,500, pretty above average. Pretty above average. Realme is a pretty good brand. Their OS is pretty good. Their cameras are pretty good. Don't expect it to, like, you know, make your brain explode in terms of camera quality. But overall, not bad. Sa akin lang, you know, this might not be enough for a lot of consumers. Malamang lag yung Mobile Legends dito for some reason. For Helio P22 is not a powerful processor, di ba? So people looking for Mobile Legends gaming, I'm sure it'll run, but not at the best capability. Like I said, above average for 6,500 price point. White Blue says, not worth CC2 for me. It's a 16 gig variant for 5,490. You can buy Redmi 7 for additional 400 more. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Helio P22 equivalent lang sa 625 with a weaker GPU na. 10 pa nila si Redmi 7A. Mas appealing pa sa akin Realme C1 kesa kay C2, that processor alone. Yeah, like I said, not wowing me in any way, but also not disappointing me ridiculously huge, no? So, I think this is a good entry into the marketplace, particularly because Realme has a very, very good presence in malls and offline market, no? Meron silang Memo Express, meron silang kiosk, meron silang ano. So, this price point sounds about right for products that are selling in malls and products that are selling in Memo Express, and they have to train people for sales. They have to rent the what's it called? They have to rent the puesto sa mall and stuff like that. So those things cost money. So for price to performance or specs alone, hindi siya sobrang wow. But if you consider that this is also sold in malls, where physical presence is important, no, that will definitely get some eyeballs on this product. For sure, get some eyeballs. Alam mo yung labanan ngayon, sometimes it's just having visibility sa mall. Because a lot of consumers, obviously we're very informed consumers, no? But a lot of consumers, they just go to a mall and ask around, and then minsan, kasi tingnan mo, may mga tao nakakabenta just by nagbibigay ng ng ano, sir, Redmi po or sir, Realme po, no? Tingnan nyo po, maganda po yan, maganda yung selfie, gano'n. And then, papunta sila sa kiosk, and then titingnan nila yung phone. And then, malalaman nila yung price. And then, they think, oh, pwede na yun for the price. There is a huge, there's a huge, there's a huge effect to having products nasa malls. There's a huge effect because there's a lot of mom and pops out there. There's a lot of people na hindi aware sa mga smartphone, hindi aware sa mga up-to-date na nanonood ng BTS, for example. Hindi sila nanonood ng BTS, for example. That don't have access to the information about other smartphones that are competing in the same price point. So once they walk into a mall and then they get interested in these products, that equates to a sale. And that's a strong point ni Realme. Does that equate to something of a better phone themselves? It's okay. 2 months pa si Redmi 7A kasama ni Redmi K20, so feel free to pick yung need ng phone. Okay, so speaking of, I'm gonna move on from the Realme C2 na. Kasi speaking of physical presence, no? Actually, maybe I should have. Let's look at my footage of today na lang. I wanna see. This is part curiosity na rin from me. I wanna see what my footage looks like from today's launch ng OnePlus, no? Obviously, I didn't get a lot of good footage. I just wanna look, no? I just wanna show you some things about the launch ng OnePlus 7 Pro. Okay? And na-curious din ako because, well, kakagaling ko lang doon. Natulog din ako. But I wanna show you the things that I saw na lang. Okay? So let's check it out. That's the Realme C2. Check it out at malls, at stores, coming June 8th. Now let's check out my coverage of. Nasaan na yun? S10 Plus. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not it. Is Redmi still online only? No, meron sila sa Xiaomi stores. Alright. So marami akong weird stuff dito. Ito galing ata to sa ano. Not at the watch. So, ito yung bago namin tuta. Hey! I need a freaking haircut, by the way.
Hello, mga kuya. Naglalakad tayo ngayon pupunta sa digital walk.
Oh, I can hear myself dun sa aking ano. I gotta turn off this volume here. Yeah, okay. So this is the launch of the OnePlus 7 Pro. And I've talked about this phone before, no? I've been very, very interested about this phone because of how they managed to put interesting specs onto the phone. Okay? But if you look at it closely, I was remarking about the aso na yung meron ako ano dito eh. Dito na lang. At the very end nito eh. The thing with OnePlus.
We're here now. So there's digital.
Yeah.
Right
So
there.
look, if you look
Pro.
at OnePlus.
Pretty sure they have the Pro. And then we're here now. So
Yeah. Okay, I want to pause it here. No. I want to show you the amount of people lined up for a OnePlus launch. No. Think of OnePlus as the brand. Imagine OnePlus. OnePlus as a brand has no marketing in the Philippines. Absolutely no marketing. Only enthusiasts even hear about the brand OnePlus. I'm calling you and I are we're all enthusiasts right now. But obviously, yung mga regular mall goers, pag alam mo naglalakad sila ganun no, pupunta sila dito sa digital walker na to. And this is nothing, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just how the market works, no? There are people going to digital walker and then they don't know what the brand is. They don't know ano po tong bago niyong phone. And then the salesman will say, OnePlus po ito. Ito po yung bago ng OnePlus. And then people will ask, ano yung OnePlus? Anong brand yun? Saan gawa? China ba yan? There are people that do not know what OnePlus is. And that's just how our market works. Because malaking importansya yung meron kang billboard, meron kang kiosk sa mall. So, ito yung sinasabi ko. The awareness campaign on a lot of brands is huge. Because ang OnePlus, there is absolutely zero, negative 5 million awareness about OnePlus sa Pilipinas. You and I are aware of OnePlus because we're enthusiasts. But your regular mainstream consumer has never heard of this product. And kitang-kita mo sa mga bumibili because all of these people na nakapila, they all look like us. They're all very enthusiast level people. You can see it from their eyes. They're very nerdy enthusiasts. Hindi sila yung mainstream consumer na hindi masyado nakakaalam sa technology.
So we'll see what's going on.
And I didn't show a lot of their faces kasi nahihiya ako. Ayokong, baka naman, there's privacy issues here na i-shoot ko yung mga tao na bumili ng OnePlus. But I shot a few videos of them na bumibili. For example, ito. Yan. So, itong mga tao na yun, nasa counter, bumibili sila ng OnePlus 7 Pro. Okay? And I asked them, yung isa dito yung naka-gray. This is why I didn't want to talk about this. Because may privacy issues. I mean, obviously, most likely, okay lang sa kanya yung i-discuss ko right now. But, ako, I'm very private with my life and my, I don't want to, he was talking about, meron, since OnePlus 1, yung unang OnePlus phone, bumibili na siya daw ng OnePlus. He was a diehard OnePlus user. Siya yung first person to buy a OnePlus 7 Pro. And then, ang gamit niyang phone currently was, I think, the OnePlus 5. So, matagal na siya hindi nag-upgrade, OnePlus 5. But sabi niya, bumili siya ng OnePlus 1 noon pa. So, he was a diehard OnePlus user. This is the kind of people that are aware of OnePlus sa Pilipinas. There's yung pag tinanong mo lahat ng tao na to, how they've heard of the brand OnePlus, because they're enthusiasts, because they listen to Marcus Brownlee or whoever man, but they're not yung consumers na just walk into the door, ano tong phone na to, bibili ako nito. No, nobody goes like that because it's awareness is a huge thing. And despite our best efforts that we're trying to make many videos about this product, and I'm gonna make a video about this product as well. Right. Look at these people. You can tell that they're enthusiasts.
Sir, how are you, sir?
I'm not saying anything bad about not being an enthusiast or being an enthusiast. I'm just saying you can tell that they probably know a thing or two about smartphones. That's my point here. Ang point ko dito is mostly enthusiasts only ang nakakarinig ng OnePlus. And there is such a thing as very important is awareness campaign. That's why si Realme is spending so much money in terms of their awareness.
Digital walker, and
look at the people na bumibili. These are all enthusiasts na they're probably very into smartphones themselves or very right? There's no like there's no like Fortnite kid dyan or I don't know. And there's the phone itself. So that's a long tangent, I guess. Now, I guess we should talk about the phone a little bit. I'm gonna copy all these files na lang para mapadali. Now, OnePlus 7 Pro. We talked about this before. I think the OnePlus 7 Pro is a great upgrade for the brand, for the product. They now have a Quad HD, HDR10, curved, Super AMOLED, DisplayMate 90 Hz display, no? The best display on a smartphone today, according to DisplayMate. The best display on a smartphone today, according to DisplayMate. They're also using walang notch the display. The pop-up camera is I think 16 megapixel, or I don't care about the selfie camera, but there is a pop-up camera, so wala siyang notch. The rear cameras, there's 3 rear cameras, 3 times telephoto, optically stabilized na 3 times telephoto, by the way. The regular 48 megapixel main camera, and then the wide angle 16 megapixel, ultra wide angle 16 megapixel. Basically similar in terms of layout as my Galaxy S10 Plus. So display wise, mas maganda sa S10 Plus yung OnePlus 7 Pro because the S10 Plus has a notch and only goes up to 60 Hz. OnePlus 7 Pro has a no notch.
All right, so aside from
OnePlus 7 Pro has no notch and has a bigger display and is even 90 Hz refresh rate. So there are qualities that the OnePlus 7 Plus Pro, so OnePlus 7 Pro actually has better than the S10 Plus, and I'm really happy that they did that because it's pushing the envelope for the brand. It's pushing the envelope for the smartphone. And look at that thing. It looks shiny as F. It looks really good. Plus, they use a nearly stock Android ROM, Oxygen OS, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very nice ROM, very stock-ish. I like that back, dude. So shiny. Nawiwirdohan lang ako na nasa gitna pa rin talaga yung camera, like a typical OnePlus 7, no? But it has a fingerprint scanner on the screen. It's a very fast fingerprint scanner on the screen, which I can't test because demo unit lang yan. And it has dual speakers. Wala siyang headphone jack, unfortunately. Wala siyang micro SD slot, unfortunately. And wala rin siyang waterproofing. Technically wala, but some people have tested the waterproofing and it's still good. Now, why do I think this is worth the 39,000? So the 6 gig 128 variant, 6 gig 128 is 38,990 pesos, which is not bad. You also get 18 months warranty from Digital Walker. The thing is, 38,990 is a pretty good price in my opinion. It's like a Galaxy S10e, but it's way better than the S10e in my opinion. Okay, but the S10e and the trade blows. But the 8 gig 256 variant is like 42,990, so 43,000. So medyo doon tayo maglalaban ng konti because admittedly I would rather have the 256 gig variant because walang micro SD expansion si OnePlus 7 Pro. That is the limitation ng OnePlus 7 Pro. Walang expandable memory, walang waterproofing, official waterproofing at least. And then wala siyang headphone jack. Now, I think most people wala namang problema sa headphone jack. Especially kung nandito ka na sa price point na to where most people use Bluetooth headphones and other stuff like that. Ako, I still go with the headphone jack because obviously headphone jack is life. But a lot of consumers are okay with losing the headphone jack, so that's fine, right? So let's talk about that. So 39,000, I think that's a good price for this thing. 90 Hz display, Oxygen OS is very good because hindi siya maglalag eventually. Ito mga Samsung na to, guaranteed in 1 year maglalag na to. Because Samsung just does that. It makes your phone lag. No. So, saan yung part na pinakita ko yung selfie? Here we go. So, as you can see, it has 3 focal ranges sa camera. It's so shiny. And hindi siya fingerprint magnet. Look when I put my fingers on there. So yeah, ito yung triple focal length. So it has wide angle and then 3 times zoom. Yun yung triple focal length niya, which is very similar to the Galaxy S10 Plus, no? Triple focal range. And did I test the selfie here? Actually kinakapa ko yung 90 Hz display because I wanted to see the difference between the 60 Hz and 90 Hz dito. That's why puro ako swiping. Plus also konting-konti lang yung oras mo trying the phone out because marami nakapila sa likod ko wanting to try the phone out. I really like that back. It doesn't pick up a lot of fingerprint, no? Do I have other hands-on? Meron ako slow-mo dito for sure. Ito siguro yun. Do I have 240? Yeah. I shot this at ano to? Teka lang. Ito yun. So, let's look at the I'm just gonna go ano ba natin? Slow down natin ng this is 1/4 speed. So 1/4 speed is 120 FPS slow-mo. That should be enough to see the difference between 90 Hz and 60 Hz. I don't remember what setting I have on right now. So okay. I think this is 90 Hz. Yeah. Here we go. So, I'm pretty sure naka 90 Hz tayo dito. So if you go, naka 60 tayo. Okay, so I eat my words. Yeah, then. Nasaan na ba tayo? I want to see, okay. Display, please. Pakita mo ko nung ilang. Okay, we're at 60 Hz ngayon. 60 Hz. Yeah, I can see the choppiness ng 60 Hz. This is 1/4 speed. 120 FPS shooting tayo ngayon. You can see a little bit of choppiness. No? 60 Hz display right now. Nakaset ako to 60 Hz display. You can see a little of the choppiness, no? 60 Hz. This is still relatively fast for most phones. And this is the 60 Hz display is pretty much all phones has 60 Hz display. This is how choppy most phones run. 60 Hz, no? And then, hanapin natin yung mag 90 Hz ako. Okay. Going into settings. Display. Screen refresh rate. Hz. Boom. Okay, tingnan natin ngayon yung display. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, did you notice the difference or no? Ooh, you see that? Tell me you see that. Tell me you see that. I guess I can see that. Oh, that's smoother, dude. You can clearly see it sa aking super slow motion. So, sobrang konti talaga ng oras namin hawakan yung OnePlus, but thankfully nasubukan ko yung slow motion niya. Na-shot ko siya ng slow motion. Ito rin, slow motion din to. 90 Hz slow motion ito. So, ano ba to? Hindi to slow-mo, no? Anyway, you get my point, right? You get my point. It's much smoother. 90 Hz is much smoother than 60 Hz, no? And that's a huge thing. A lot of gamers already know this because obviously we try to have as many refresh rate as possible. So, price-wise, OnePlus 7 Pro is balik tayo doon. 39K. I think it's a great price point. However, it's not for everybody. No, if you are, if you need to have more space, if you need to have waterproofing, if you need to have headphone jack, then this is not the phone for you. But I think for people who are looking into an alternative to the Galaxy S10 Plus, who do not have 56,000 pesos in their bank account, this is a good alternative because this is 39,000. That is literally 14, 15,000 pesos cheaper. And in some aspects, this is even better. Look at the, hindi siya pumipick up ng fingerprint talaga eh. Look at this. For some reason, this back is so anti-fingerprinty. Look, lalagay ko yung finger ko. Toink, 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 toink. Wala. Toink, toink, toink. Konti lang. That's amazing. That's amazing. Anyway, what I'm saying here is it's a great alternative to the S10 Plus. Is it as good as the S10 Plus camera-wise? No. But it's also more affordable by about 15,000 pesos. That's $300 cheaper than an S10 Plus. I fully respect OnePlus for being the putting up a competitive edge against the S10 Plus when it comes to the display. No notch, Quad HD resolution, so props to OnePlus 7 Pro. I gotta give them props. That's why I'm wearing the cap right now, because I really think they outdid themselves this time. I think the OnePlus 7 Pro, without compromise, space, because like I said, 128 gig yung 39,000 plus 7 Pro. Tumahimik sa sa YouTube's. Sarap sa mata ng display, indeed. Premium na premium. 90 Hz parang predicted na kung ano yung ito-touch mo. I know, I mean, I've been playing a lot of World War Z sa aking, and sa sa 144 smoother. Okay? So, I think we have time to just talk about the Redmi K20. Now this, I know people are going, hindi, for some reason hindi siya ganun ka not a lot of people were, I guess the hype is still there, pero hindi kasi hype ng Pocophone so far. Is what I'm saying. True flagship Dare KO. This is, okay, so the Redmi K20 Pro is basically a Xiaomi Mi 9 pero Redmi variant na may pop-up, may pop-up camera and then may in-display fingerprint scanner. And I'm surprised how I did not know na napakahirap maghanap ng Xiaomi Mi 9 sa Pilipinas. Apparently very limited yung stocks. So I guess this is our alternative talaga, the Redmi K20 Pro. Now, this is already available in certain gray market sellers. You can already buy a Redmi K20 Pro. Wow, may pulis sa labas. Okay. Yeah, may camera ako sa sa labas. Nakikita ko yung labas namin. Kasi wala expandable ng micro SD. Ang ganda ng red variant. I think, yeah, the design looks really nice. I don't know if I feel it so much kasi parang masyado siyang, it looks like a freaking, ano ba? It looks like it belongs in a Marvel movie. Parang yun naman yung target nila, no? Parang they want to be like, hindi naman siya Iron Man masyado. More like mix ng sort of like Venom, Iron Man, or whatnot. So this is a flagship. This is the first flagship ni Redmi. This is the first time kasi as a sub-brand ni Xiaomi. The independent sub-brand ni Xiaomi that Redmi is now gonna release their own flagship. And this is pretty much like I said, the Xiaomi Mi 9 in a different skin or a Redmi skin. Let's talk about the specs. Hindi ko masyado. This is a bit Chinese, no? Obviously, it's gonna have a Snapdragon 855. There's even a variant na walang there's Snapdragon 735 or something. Who's gonna buy that when you can buy the K20? It's just some people talaga bibili ng para lang meron ng ano no they buy the light variant. So Redmi K20 Pro or Mi 9? That's a good question, no? I think if you want expandable storage, you're gonna go with the K20 Pro. But I have a respect for the B series, yung higher end variant, no, because I like the luxury or premium looking devices. But you know, I'm not gonna complain if you buy the K20 Pro. Grabe yung problema ko, hindi ako makahinga. It has a headphone jack. Wow, what is this GPS? Ano nga? NFC. Sort of cooling, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 48 megapixel camera, 20 megapixel front facing. Ang galing ko mag-Chinese, ano? Front facing pop-up camera, 6.39 inch AMOLED, no notch display, in-display fingerprint scanner. Very, very standard for a flagship today, no? No SD card, approved na ba? Walang SD card pa rin. And then meron siyang double turbo super competitive mode, basically the gaming mode. Ito yung cooling solution niya daw. And then meron siyang 27 watts fast charge. That's good. Okay. We have 48 megapixel camera. Ano pa bang meron siya? Super wide. Okay. Ultra wide. With low light scene. Pretty standard for most phones these days. Front 20 million panoramic self-timer, whatever. 20, what's that 20 megapixel camera? This guy is so, what is going on here? Bakit ang laki ni ate? Ang liit ni ano, what is that? Ano siya, bata? Nakita niyo yun? Tingnan niyo yung mukha niya kumpara sa iba. Ang liit niya, oh. This guy is small. This lady is huge. What? Huh. Alright, and then meron siyang mga sample ng photos siya dito na questionable, but okay. I mean, they look like photos taken by a phone, for sure. Like, example this. Nakita mo, may mga noises na baba. That's when you know it's taken by a phone. Oh, God. Yeah, you can see a little. I mean, probably not the highest resolution we can see these images in. That's why would you even put this in here when you can actually not see the actual resolution? Well, can we see? Yeah, open a new tab. Nope. That's even, at least higher resolution than this. I think natin to. Look at. Yeah, can you see the noise? But also, this is not the highest resolution. Ano resolution ng photo na to? This is a 1200 by 675 picture. Paano mo makikita yung quality ng image? Whatever. Nobody actually... Yeah. Slow down. 960 frames slow motion. Ito. Okay. One button allows the photo... Okay, this is interesting. That's cool. I hope that's a good feature. I mean, sana maganda yung tracking niya. So, meron siyang video tracking thingamabob na crop. Short video shaping. What is this? Huh? What? Okay. Pinapayat na si ate. Kasi she thick. She thick. Dito sa kaliwa, she thick. Nakita mo? Meron siyang hita ng konti. Meron siyang waist. And then yung mukha niya medyo wider than usual, right? Pero dun sa kanang version, pinanipis lang siya. Literally almost pinahaba siya ng konti. And then pinanipis yung waist niya, pinanipis yung hita niya. I think baka yung video pinisalang ng konti eh. My God. The vanity of people talaga. Y- the amount of people na talagang sasabihin nila, oh no, there's so many unrealistic views in the unrealistic women standards and shit, and then sila din yung gusto ng unrealistic standards, photoshop nila yung sarili nila. This is such a weird thing that's going on right now in our current space, but whatever. It is happen. That's what happening here. I guess bibili ako ng K20 Pro para makapag-vlog ako na pumapayat ako, I guess. Oh yeah, anyway, di sa kaliwa talaga, she thick. Hindi na siya thick sa kanan. So the pop-up camera has drop protection, press protection, 300,000 times test. Sunscreen. Samsung AMOLED display, 6 point whatever. That's good display. Under fingerprint scanner. It looks really nice, I have to admit. Sana meron silang semi-transparent. I would love a semi-transparent version. Honestly, the renders look nice. And the price point, it's already being sold this sa Pilipinas sa gray market. And it's like 23K for the 6 gig or whatever variant. That's just great. That's the Xiaomi Mi 9 pricing, no? Obviously, the China ROM version. Well, you need to install Google Apps pa. Pero obviously, hindi naman ganun kahirap yun. We have a headphone jack. That's great. I like that. Redmi K20 Pro True flagship Dare KO. Obviously, that's just China's sa ating Google Translate yan eh. Yan. That's why ganun siya. And then tingnan natin yung kulay. Oh, wala. Hindi mo pwede clickan yung kulay. View parameters. Currently, this is available in China markets and imported, no, for the 23K price point. That's a great price point. It's basically a Xiaomi Mi 9 price point. And this is gonna be a huge recommend for me as long as dumating na siya sa Pilipinas in larger quantity. Like the Pocophone, this is like the Pocophone version 2. And there are rumors na baka this might turn out to be launched as a Pocophone, or actually, sabi nila it's gonna be like a Redmi, Mi 9T ang tawag nila in some markets. Because there's no Redmi brand in some markets. So it might be a Mi 9T. Hey JR, what's up? Pinapapayat si ate para sa TikTok. I know. Ang nawawala lang is the IR blaster. I see. Yeah, if walang IR blaster, that's a little bit of a loss. Mataas pa demand dyan, medyo mahal pa. 23, no. I mean, demand, yes. But if you buy immediately, you might be able to get one at 23K, which is a pretty good price. So Snapdragon 855 MIUI 10, right? Maximum is 8 gig to 56 with typical 6 gig RAM with I think wala daw micro SD according to people. 6.4 inch 1080p. So this is a little bit annoying. 1080p pa rin siya. But wala tayong magagawa, gano'n talaga. According to this, may HDR capability siya. I don't know kung HDR10. 600 nits, that's not bad. 48 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel zoom lens, and 13 megapixel ultra wide, which is not bad. And typically, maganda naman yung image processing ni Redmi and ni Xiaomi. So, I'm likely not gonna complain about these cameras. This is the IMX 586, which is the standard for the 48 megapixel these days. I'm sure the processing was gonna be good. As impressed as I am with a lot of Xiaomi cameras, I'm sure these are gonna be great. 4K video, 60-30 FPS. I don't know kung may EIS, whatever. Nobody cares about video anyway. And then we have a 20 megapixel front camera, fingerprint scanner on the screen, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 27 watt fast charge. Wala siyang wireless charging if I'm not mistaken. So B9 has wireless charging. This thing does not. Support Dura card, can be 4G network, blah blah blah. So that's it. That's a Redmi K20 Pro. I guess people weren't super excited dito because it didn't do anything different. It's just a much more affordable flagship product. It's a very affordable flagship product. Um, some people might care about the slimming capabilities of video, but most people probably will not. So the thing is, the number one groundbreaking thing dito is the price ni Redmi K20. Otherwise, wala naman siyang, there's nothing super important about it except for the price point. It's like a Redmi version of the B9, like I said, with some quirks like the pop-up camera. Is it great? Yes, because of the price point, it's great. Is it exciting? Yes, because of the price point, it's exciting. Is it exciting because of the features? No. The thing here is, like I said, we were just talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro. That is a nearly 40,000 peso price point phone. This is just over 20,000 pesos. So, very promising in terms of price point talaga siya. I admit, this is the basically Pocophone F2 natin before an actual Pocophone F2 actually launches, if it launches at all. Kasi parang is there still a place for a Pocophone in today's world, especially now that we have the Redmi K20 Pro? Kasi this is basically a Pocophone. Kaya pa ba nating i-discount ng konti si Pocophone F2? Kaya pa ba nating bumaba ng less than 20,000 for a Snapdragon 855? I don't know. But yun na nga, we'll find out. But I think this is as affordable as it can get. 23K for a siguro, let's say a Pocophone adds the micro SD slot. Siguro for 23K, maybe. Alright, Poco F2 sana, Poco F1 body with 855 tas mas mura sa K20 Pro. I wouldn't want a Poco F1 body anymore. Kasi Poco F1, ang laki nung nakita mo yung bezels ng Poco F1? Ang laki ng bezels nun. But yeah, okay, if it's affordable, why not? Kuya, pa-review din ang pop-up cam. Wala naman akong unit. LC Dita's plastic body. Glasses altered pa. Yeah, so very interesting product, Redmi K20 Pro. It could be, pag nag-launch sa Pilipinas in a bigger, ang problema nito, yung Xiaomi Mi 9 nga, hirap na hirap tayo makakuha ng stocks eh. Who knows, magugulat na lang bigla si Xiaomi. Ako, si JR Grate. Naglilik si Kuya JR. Yeah, so very interesting. K20 Pro, is it launched in the Philippines yet? No. Is it gonna be available in the Philippines? I don't know. We'd probably not. Because, I don't know. Kasi obviously, kailangan mo na siyang i-launch sa ibang markets. Probably in India. I don't know. This is so weird. There's a possibility, but kasi ang taas ng demand for this kind of thing. If si Mi9 ka, hirap na tayo sa Pilipinas makakuha eh. So, K20 Pro, but I'm really happy that the gray market has responded quickly to have meron agad K20 Pro imported gray market units. It's very interesting product. It's a sign of very good things to come. Let's just wait. Honestly, andito na tayo. We should just wait for the eventual. We have to wait a little bit para mag-normalize yung market. Because kailangan mo ba ng phone? Probably not. If you really, really, really need a phone right now, probably a good choice. Darating daw dito ha, may nagsabi galing sa isang tech blog na may contact sa Pierre na Xiaomi. Okay. Mayaman mga taga-India at China kaya doon mauna ang K20 series. No, they just have sa India there's just a bigger consumer base. Or mas malapit kasi yung India sa China so mas madali din dalhin yung produkto doon. Sabay sa Redmi 7A. Okay, I heard similar, but ang kasi okay, ito na lang. Let's say this about Xiaomi Philippines. So, I have huge respect for Xiaomi Philippines, but they can't. They do mention that papasok nila yung produkto eventually, but they can't control the amount of units that they get. Kasi okay, they may soon na dadalhin sa Pilipinas si Xiaomi yung Redmi K20 Pro, but keep in mind, hanggang ngayon hirap pa rin tayo makakuha ng Xiaomi Mi 9. And they did say dadalhin nila, ang tagal lang nila yung Xiaomi Mi 9, like months ago back in sa nag-open yung branch ng Xiaomi sa Binondo, right? Months na yun. They said, Xiaomi Mi 9, Binondo, launch. Ngayon, hirap pa rin tayo maghanap ng Mi 9, official local unit. So, based on that, they can't always, they sometimes overpromise na lang. When it comes to having stocks available. Even yung mga Redmi Note 7, nauubusan ng stocks right? Pocophone, nauubusan ng stocks. So yes, dadal nila, but I don't know how many stocks we can get. Or if they can launch as soon as they could, no? It is a promising phone, but like I said, let's wait. I have to admit, I want to wait. I'm not dying to play around with it. If you honestly, mas excited ako sa OnePlus 7 Pro because I like the 90Hz display, I like the QHD, whatnot. But this is a Redmi product that is flagship Pocophone level. Sure, honestly, a lot more people will be interested in this. But I'm really willing to wait. Kasi, biglaan tong K20 Pro na to Parang, I don't know. I'm not feeling the same level of power kasing lakas ng Pocophone so far. Kuya Alex, may alam po ba kayong app na ma-block namin mga unknown users na kumukonect sa Wi-Fi? Change your password. Get your password right. Or block your, i-private mo yung Wi-Fi SSID. Alright, that's the K20 Pro. Like I said, it's a very affordable flagship. Very affordable. Bukod doon, wala akong masyadong comment. Alright, meron pa ba tayong isisingin na topic? I think we should just... Ano ba sinabi kong topic? Huawei ban, mag-usapan ng K20 Pro, OnePlus 7 Pro, Realme C2, or Ryzen 3rd Gen. Para sa interest sa mga PC components, Ryzen 3rd Gen has just been announced sa Computex. And the key topic here is the affordability of Ryzen 3rd Gen. No? By next month, we will have these Ryzen 3rd generation. Oh, that's speculation. Nasaan yung totoo? Ito, yung gadget na lang. Very interesting. You're gonna get a 12-core, 24-thread processor for only $500. I know that maybe, okay, $500 ang mahal naman nun. No. For a 12-core, 24-thread processor, that's amazing. So, maraming technologies, very, very impressive technology from AMD this year. And it's gonna make Intel, it's gonna put Intel in a defensive position, a very, very scary position. Takot si Intel ngayon. They're gonna be very talo sa processors ngayon. Because this AMD 12-core $500 CPU is crazy. Ako parang gusto ko talagang bumili din Next month, Holy crap. I want. Titipid ako, but damn. No? CES. JR Gratis says iPod Touch 7 slightly upgraded. Wala naman bibili. Not one of the people watching this show is interested in iPod Touch. So, bakit pa natin pag-uusapan? Just talk about it. It's an iPod Touch for people who don't want phones, basically. Well, I admit, okay, I can talk about this for a long, long time. But I can talk about many things for a long time. Yeah, you can see that I'm a little bit. This happens to me all the time when I keep talking for many, many hours, for 2 hours at least. Napupuno yung sinuses ko. So, as you can see, medyo marado ilong ko na konti. Happens all the time now, so maybe I'm not fit for radio, huh? So yeah, I guess that's about it for our BTS this week. I didn't really want to talk. We spent a lot of time talking about Huawei, and I don't know if that was a fun topic or not, but I hope everybody enjoyed. We're gonna go back to our regular programming by next week, I guess. By that I mean not regular programming kasi never naman tayo nag-regular programming. But I mean, hopefully this Huawei thing, napaka-clickbait na Huawei thing, no? If I really just wanted to make a lot of views, ang dami ko nang ginawang clickbait about Huawei. Just reacting, just talking about the Huawei crap. It's so easy to talk about, but it's so obvious that I don't want to spend the time. I don't know. It's just some of I have a very different talaga. My brain works differently talaga when it comes to these things. Sana dumating na nga bezel ko. Yeah, I want you to see yung bezel mo. I want you to experience yung bezel na yun, Kuya Lionel. And I promise i-edit ko na yung video soon. Most likely tomorrow. Kasi malamang I can't wait. I can't make them wait that long para sa video. Kasi nahihiya din ako. 2 weeks na rin naman yun eh. Maraming salamat sa pagpapanood ng Alex from BTechnoClass.com. That's been our big time show for today. June 1st, 2019. I hope you enjoyed our show and hope you come back even though medyo napaka sagwan ng show, especially since galit na galit ako about Huawei topic. Umurong sa June 5 to 7 on the thing, but still wait. Baka naubusan ng stocks or something. I don't know. Okay, dudes. Maraming salamat sa pagpapanood. I'm gonna call it today. I'm gonna clear my sinuses. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you again next week. Thank you very much. Bye! I like my OnePlus hat, by the way. It's very nice. Clear my sinuses. Thank you very much for watching.
Grabe yung
Hopefully,
boses
I'll see
ko.
you again next week. Thank you very much. Bye! I like my OnePlus hat. Rinig mo na hindi ako makahiga eh. Bye-bye, Koyas. Bye!